Hi guys, it's Ed from eBusiness Boss, and today I'm going to be talking you through how we arrange our shipments from our suppliers in the Far East and have them delivered to us here at the warehouse to then be delivered onto Amazon or have them directly delivered into Amazon. So you've probably had a lot of questions whirling around your head when it comes to shipping. Obviously you're in this business to make money, not necessarily organise your goods from A to B. So this could be anything from, am I getting a good deal from my supplier when you're originally purchasing the products and they might be shipping them directly for you? What are Incoterms? Could I be saving money? How do I ship the goods directly into Amazon? So today I'm going to be showing you how we do it and the different ways we do it. So to start with, Incoterms. I mean, you ask that question, what is an Incoterm? And a lot of people won't have a clue, and instantly the whole process starts to look a bit scary. So basically all Incoterms are an agreement between you and the supplier, and it is as simple as what are the supplier's responsibilities and what are your responsibilities as an importer. So in some cases we ship our goods DDP. So DDP stands for delivered, duty, paid. And it's as simple as this. What you're doing is you're having the supplier deal with the shipment from beginning to end. So what you're asking them is, I've paid X amount for the unit price, let's say, I don't know, $1.60, and I want you to arrange the shipment from door to door. So you're asking them from their warehouse door to the Amazon warehouse door. They're going to deal with everything in between, the shipping, the customs, the duty, the VAT, everything. If you're not VAT registered, sometimes this is the best way to go. If your supplier is also au fait with how to ship goods via couriers, DHL, TNT, and you're shipping by air, it could be a great way to get your goods directly into Amazon. So that's one way of doing it. You've also got DDU. That stands for delivered, duty, unpaid. And what we've got here, we've got the same process. The only thing that's different is that when the goods arrive in the UK, you are responsible for the duty and VAT. So in the UK, obviously the goods are dutiable. HMRC want their money, and that rate will be dependent on what the goods are that you're bringing in. There'll be a link below, but you can go to the trade tariff website, which is run by the government, and you type in your product and it will give you the commodity code and it will give you the duty rate. VAT as well, standard rate is 20% in the UK, but again, your goods might be sort of free of any duty, or there might be a lower rate depending on what you're bringing in. So for example, children's books, children's clothing, children especially deserve the right to be educated, clothed, so goods like that will be 0% duty, 0% VAT. So what you're doing there is you're allowing the supplier to again arrange a shipment from door to door, but you're responsible for the duty and VAT. In this case, I would usually recommend doing this if you're VAT registered, because it's going to be beneficial to you anyway. You're going to be having to pay the duty regardless to HMRC, but if you're VAT registered, you're going to be able to reclaim this VAT every quarter at the end of the quarter. So that's a way you can go. We also ship our goods via an Incoterm called Ex-Works. So Ex-Works works completely differently to DDP and DDU. In this case, the supplier has the least amount of responsibility and you as an importer hold pretty much the full responsibility. So there, you're asking the supplier, produce the goods for me, I'll pay you a unit price, which will be lower than say the $1.60 we just spoke about there. It could be something along the lines of like $1, $1.10. And what you're then doing is you're finding a freight forwarder who will arrange the goods from your supplier. So they'll pick it up from your supplier and they will arrange it either right through to door to Amazon, or they'll arrange it to you and then you'll do the last little bit and arrange it into Amazon. So you're responsible for the freight, you're responsible for the delivery once it arrives in the UK, and you're again responsible for the payment of the duty and VAT. Again, I would suggest this to people that are VAT registered. The obvious benefit is that obviously you're able to reclaim the VAT at a later date. So for us in the beginning, it was as simple as this. We buy goods on a DDP basis, we weren't VAT registered, and it was just get the goods from A to B. No messing about, get them into Amazon, get them sold. We couldn't afford to have any sort of like slip ups or anything like that. But as we've moved along and as the years have gone by, it's actually been fun trying to figure out the ways we can save money in every aspect of the business, and that includes shipping. So to give you a bit of background, I worked in freight forwarding for 10 years. So I used to do this for the customer, but now I am the customer. So I'm now on the other side of the fence, and for me it's been a case of going out to freight forwarders, finding people that are reputable and that will do us a good deal and try and get the goods to Amazon as effectively as possible. We know the pros and cons of shipping via air, shipping via sea, moving goods by road. I would always say it's just a case of whatever you feel most comfortable doing. I would say if this is your first shipment, ship via DDP. Find a supplier that knows what they're doing when shipping the goods into Amazon. They're going to use the likes of TNT, FedEx, UPS, DHL, and all of these companies have relationships with Amazon, which means, say for example, you ship your goods with DHL. DHL are going to receive the goods. They will probably, hypothetically speaking, have a Amazon trailer that is delivering goods into Amazon on a daily basis. They're probably even likely to have a bay that is just for the DHL trailer. So it's worth making it as easy as possible when you first get started. But for people that are rolling with it now and feeling, yeah, I feel pretty confident with arranging shipments now, I want to ramp it up a bit, I want to save some money, I want to get as much out of this product as I possibly can, this is what we're going to go through now. So if I get rid of this, we're going to use an actual example from one of our products, and we're going to show you the difference between shipping it via DDP terms, so delivered duty paid, where the supplier's organising everything, and I'm going to show you now how we ship it via Xworks and the savings that you can make from shipping via Xworks if you feel confident enough, and like I said, you're able to claim the VAT back. You can save yourselves, well, we've saved ourselves with this particular product upwards of £750 per shipment, and this product's a great seller. So we're ordering potentially 3-4 times a year, and we're saving upwards of £750. Do you know what I mean? That's 3.5-4 grand a year just with that one product, and that's just with one product. So you think if we can do that per year with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 products, just by changing the shipment terms, just by taking that extra couple of hours a month to look at the way we can save money on the shipment, we are saving upwards of £10,000. So it's definitely worth it. Obviously for the video, I'm not going to tell you the exact product we're doing this for, but I'm going to show you the maths behind it, and hopefully it makes sense. And if you've got any questions, please leave a comment below. So, DDP terms. Like I said, the shipper is arranging everything here. Absolutely everything. So they want to make their money, and we can't begrudge them of that. We're in it to make money, they're in it to make money. So, for us, this product, on a DDP basis, the unit price is $1.63. Because we work on a just-in-time basis, we tend to be buying roughly 3,000 units at a time. So we're going to work in whole numbers here. So in dollars, roughly $4,890. If we're converting that into pounds, we're looking at 3,987 total for that particular product that we're selling, right? So that's as simple as that. We found a good supplier who will do the product for this price. Simple. We pay the unit price. Obviously, we're not leaving all of the responsibility with the supplier and just hoping the product arrives into Amazon. Obviously, we've got to arrange a shipment in Amazon via Seller Central, and you're going to be liaising with them the whole time. You should also be contacted by the courier, whether it be TNT, DHL. They might just want to confirm things like the commodity code, ensure that you're clearing the goods properly under the proper codes, which again, make sure you're doing. All the information's on the trade tariff, and it's a very helpful website if you've got any questions. So this is how you're going to do it. This is the price you're paying. There's no added extras at all. Now we're going to talk through Xworks. So like I said, with an Xworks shipment, you're taking pretty much the brunt of the responsibility. It's the supplier's responsibility to just organise the shipment, as in organise the production of it, that is. You're going to be arranging it to be collected from the supplier, and you're going to have it delivered either through to your warehouse, as we do with Xworks shipments, and then delivered onto Amazon, or if you're feeling confident enough, directly into Amazon. So let's get started with the maths on Xworks. So for this product, we were able to negotiate a price of $1.10 just for the unit price itself. And we found with suppliers, usually when you're negotiating, if they're giving you a price, they can definitely go lower, and you should push for that. It's a competitive market. You can tell them if they don't give you the price that you want, that you really want, you're going to go elsewhere. Obviously, the ideal though is if you've been working with them previously on a DDP term or a DDU basis. Obviously, you want to stick with that supplier. They know what you want. They've produced your product before, so the aim is to have a bit of back and forth, a bit of negotiation, and hopefully they'll meet you at where you want. So I think originally we potentially asked for this product for $1 on the dot, and they said no. I think originally they quoted $1.30, $1.25. We were able to meet in the middle at $1.10. We did the maths, we were happy with it. I'm going to show you now. So obviously very simple here. $1.10 times the 3,000 units that we order for the just-in-time basis. We're looking at $3,300. In pounds, we're looking at £2,534. So we've now got our unit price. So from the previous number that we gave you, £3,987, even though that includes everything, straight away the unit price is over £1,000 cheaper than the DDP price. But obviously we've got a lot of things to add on to that. So we're responsible for the shipping, right? So we now need to go and find a freight forwarder, and we need to give them the exact numbers so they can give us an exact price. We've got a great relationship with a freight forwarder. It's someone that I actually know from previously working in freight forwarding, and we've been able to negotiate for this product a great price on the freight from door to door. So that's for them picking it up and customs clearing it, and all of the terminal charges that will come with shipping flying the goods into the UK and delivering it to our warehouse here. So the shipping price from warehouse door in China to our warehouse store here in the UK is £450. Great. So now we've got the unit price and we've got the shipping price. As mentioned before, X Works, you're responsible for the duty and VAT. We need to be paying that to the government, so that we also need to factor that in when we're arranging our shipment. So for this product, the duty bill rate is 6.5%. And now what you're doing, you'd think, okay, I'm paying duty of 6.5% on the value of the goods. Wrong. What you're doing, you're paying duty on the value of the goods and the cost of the shipping, right? So in this case, at 6.5%, your duty is equaling £194. So far we've got the 2534 for the units, we've got the £450 for the shipping, and we've now got the 6.5% duty, which is the unit price and the shipping, times 6.5%, which gives us 194 for the duty. As mentioned, we're also responsible for the VAT. This product is just standard rate VAT. So 20% VAT, and now again with this you're paying the VAT on the unit price, the shipping and the duty. So for this, rounding the numbers, you're looking at roughly £635 of the VAT. So now we've got the goods, right? We've bought the goods, our freight forwarder shipped the goods, we've paid our duty and VAT. The goods are now with us in our warehouse. Well, they're no use here, we want to get them into Amazon as soon as possible. We've checked them over, we've arranged the shipment in Seller Central, we've put the labels on, we've put the sticky labels on, is it heavy, is it hazardous, keep it upright, all this sort of stuff, and now they're ready to go in. What we always do for X Work shipments that are coming in, we arrange it via the Amazon UPS program, where Amazon charge you for the shipment on your seller account. It's just easy, basically. Again, the last thing we want is to send our goods to Amazon and they get rejected because the haulie is late, they haven't got the right paperwork. UPS have an agreement with Amazon. It can't get any easier. You arrange a shipment through Seller Central. Amazon then know in their system that they are going to receive your shipment with that tracking number on. You have a UPS driver turn up to your door, very nice, scan your boxes, out they go, off they go to a UPS depot, onto the Amazon trailer, into Amazon's warehouse, bing bang bosh, you're selling your goods. It can't get much easier than that. For this shipment, I know roughly we send 8 to 9 cartons, each carton weighs about 10 kilos. I mean, they're standard size boxes, I think 50/40 by 30. And yeah, for this shipment in particular, we just ran it through the system to give you guys an idea. But UPS delivery, excuse the handwriting, costs £30. So there you go, guys. We've got everything here. We've got the unit price, we've got the shipping, we've got the duty, we've got the VAT, we've got the delivery. It's as simple as that. So in total, this shipment has cost us £3,844. Originally, for the DDP shipment, we were paying £3,987. So if we take the DDP price and subtract the ex-works price, we're saving a total of £143 straight off the bat. So even if you haven't got a VAT number, you are saving on this shipment by doing it ex-works, by spending that little bit of time to liaise with a freight forwarder and do some of the bits and pieces yourself. You are saving £143. So if you do that 4 or 5 times a year, again, you're saving £600-700. But this is where it comes in if you're VAT registered. If you're VAT registered, you're able to claim this back, right? So you've got your £143, but then you're adding on your £635. You're looking at roughly a saving of £778. And like I said earlier, this is just on this shipment alone. By just taking that time, once you feel confident enough, I wouldn't suggest doing it if you don't feel confident, but by just changing the terms of the shipment, your goods are still going to get to Amazon, you're still going to be making your money, hopefully you're still going to be making the sales that you're making, but you're also going to be making those sales with a £778 profit. And like I said, if you've potentially got upwards of 5, 6, 7 products, I mean, if you've got 15, 16, 17 products, and you're making this sort of saving per shipment, and you're ordering every month, and you're potentially ordering 2-3 times a month, I mean, I don't know about you guys, this is the saving that I want to see every single time. So that's the way we ship our goods into Amazon, guys. And like I said, do what feels comfortable first, and then if you start feeling comfortable and you want to give it a go, look at ways that you can save money, because honestly, this is what business is all about. Looking for good deals and doing things in the most efficient way possible. And that's how you're going to grow your business, by making more money and making savings where you can. So I hope all of this has been useful. Like I said, it can get a bit intense, so if there's any questions at all, it doesn't matter what it is, leave a comment below and we'll definitely make sure we get back to you. Thank you very much, guys.